video games. It's us again, and we're on a quest to bring you fun, inspiring, insightful perspectives on the game industry, its games, and personalities. I can't believe I said that with my retainer without lisping. I'm Mav, by the way, longtime streamer, mom, host with the most, but also my lovely, beautiful, vibrant, cute. We're both wearing pink in a different way today.
Yes, matching.
Snackless.
Hi, my name is Snackless. Thanks for being here. I've also been on Twitch for a long, long time, and I used to be a kindergarten teacher also for a long, long time. And this month, I am also a baker. I have been in the kitchen on my computer and in my actual kitchen. So we will definitely get into that. But I've been baking up a storm this month. We are live on Twitch tonight. It's Thursday evening. So if you're here listening live, we really appreciate you. Thanks so much for popping in. And our podcast will go live on Friday mornings. So if you're listening on Friday, welcome to the weekend. Thanks for being here. The pod goes up at 5 a.m. Pacific on Friday. So if you listen on Friday, we like it to be just a walkway into the weekend and kind of a wrap up for your week. And just a little shout out, Mav and I have our own fan house for Dear Video Games, so please check it out if you haven't yet. We have really cute pictures. We even do this weekly thing where we have Mav Monday and Snack Sunday, so you get to learn more about us. And if you haven't checked it out yet and you've been on the fence, we have a free sign up code. So if you use code podcast, you get an entire free month of all of our goodies. So think about checking it out. So
Yes.
happy you're here.
Do it right now. We were just talking with chat before the show. I would love to share more and have like a cute Dear Video Games studio where we make content and all sorts of stuff. So if you are interested in content like that, where we both collaborate together, it really is super duper helpful. Not only to get more equipment to make sure that we can do the show from wherever, anytime, to just make sure that, you know, we can do cool stuff together. So if you are enjoying the show, if you share the streams, super duper awesome and helpful. Go subscribe anywhere you listen to podcasts. Check out the fan house. Use code podcast, and shout out to everyone in all the chats right now. We are live on TikTok. So hi, TikTok friends. And on Twitch, and everyone is very excited. We have so much to share. Snacks.
Yay.
It's going to be
Thanks
amazing.
for being here. So let
we
me
have a
just
new thing,
remind
right?
you. Pardon. Oh, yes, we do. So we're in a new month. It's November, and we introduced our theme last week. But if you haven't heard, this month we're talking about fun with food. And so today's theme is kind of about being in the kitchen. And maybe you'll get to pick up on exactly what our theme is when I tell you about this fun fact about food. Spain loves food fights. I'm sure you've kind of heard about that. You've probably heard about the most famous food fight. It is the La Tomatina, so the throwing of the tomatoes. But one of the other craziest food fighting spectacles actually takes place in a little town. I think it's EB or IB on the 28th of December, so coming up soon. It is an annual festival, Els Enferinets. It has participants fighting against each other with thousands of eggs, flowers, and firecrackers. And it's wild.
Thank
And
you.
it gets even wilder. I didn't write down these facts, but I do remember, I read the whole article. I was fascinated. The citizens of the town are actually reenacting like this prior political fight, and people take different sides and they capture other people. And if you get captured, you have to pay. And then at the end of the day, they donate all the money.
Oh, that's so
it's
wholesome.
awesome. I know, it's great. So you kind of get to get out your baking fight.
Your baking account.
Egging and flouring people. And then you get to pay if you are captured. I just envision myself being so sad because I'd just be like so stinky and like cakey. And I would be like, just here's
Snacks.
the money.
Just bring your baking account.
Bring the goods. The buns.
Bring me your eggs.
That makes me think of the fight for eggs in Ni no Kuni. Because it is a fight.
Oh my God, it is
if you're
a
a Ni no
fight.
Kuni player, you know. So yeah, Spain is full of more than one food fight. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Before we dive into everything, what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Oh my
How is it?
gosh. Well, I feel like Wednesday was my Monday because I basically had no power. We had a really, really brutal storm and it blew up several electrical boxes around my house. Did you know that when electricity blows up, it's bright blue? I had no idea. But that was really spooky. It's just been kind of in and out. They fixed it one day and then it was faulty equipment. So they had to come back and do it. And so I had to change and move around a lot of streams and I have just so many things. So if you are in the Pacific Northwest right now, hang in there if you're recovering too, because holy smokes. It's pretty cold. I'm wearing a beanie today. I think my boobs are going to fall off, but
chilly.
It's so nipply.
No.
So for, what is it? Celsius. It's like, it's been in the 30s. It's like 34, 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
34 Fahrenheit.
It's like,
let me tell you. Ooh, 10, that's 1 Celsius. It's like
1 Celsius.
30 times colder here, but we'll get into that in a minute. You can tell me about you.
Excuse me.
It's not a competition for coldness.
We're talking about my coldness first.
It is not a coldness competition. It's also chilly.
I'm Anna, you're Elsa, okay? But yeah, the weekend was a little wild. The baby went through like a huge brain jump. So like he's gotten some new wrinkles in his brain, which can be a little stressful.
Well, and it was time, what is that? Daylight savings.
Daylight savings. So no, he was like, I don't think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time. It's like 4 a.m. and you're just like, what are you doing, buddy?
No.
But I voted in the States. There's midterm happening right now. And I was really spooky. It was really spooky for there a while there, but the turnout, it seems really, really surprisingly optimistic. So really excited to kind of squash oppression. Yay!
Good job.
But
good job voting.
Speaking of voting, I played God of War at launch night. It came out midnight Eastern and it's amazing. And I can't wait to keep playing it. I have the first episode up. I felt like it felt like my night with Kelly when we did the Midnights listening party where we stayed up and listened to the whole album. It really felt like that for the game industry with God of War, just because it's such a beloved franchise and the last game was so good. So
that's awesome.
I won't spoil anything, but we'll talk more about God of War coming up in another episode. But it's great. I cried and yelled at the same time. I don't know. What about you? What have you been up to?
Oh,
since
it's really so cold. It's okay. Last night it was minus 30 Celsius, which is minus 22 Fahrenheit. Like it's really chilly here. Like really cold.
I'm actually mad how cold it is here. So I can't even fathom.
It's like, I don't understand. Like there's so much snow here. I don't understand. It was the night of Halloween. It started snowing and it didn't stop. Anyway, so that's been an experience. It's like,
is that always like that in Canada? Like, is that why everyone's so happy? Because they're just cold?
I think we forget, it's like when you have a baby and then you like forget what it's like to live here. Every winter, I'm like, is it like this every time? Yes. I just force myself to forget. So I've been totally bundled up inside. I was playing some of the games that we played last week. I've been trying to finish like slicing and dicing people in that Ravenous Devils game, which I think I'm really close to beating. And I'm actually extremely stressed about Ni no Kuni because I'm trying to finish this Halloween event, but I cannot finish the Halloween event because I have to also grind for soul stones. And this is really only relevant if you play Ni no Kuni, but my character didn't leave the same spot for 24 hours. And I just feel like that's trickling into my life. I feel like
you feel like you're AI and you're like you can't escape.
I need movement. So yeah, literally. We cannot escape. We cannot come out.
Oh, okay. Kelly's TikTok. In chat too.
Kelly gets it. Kelly knows. But yeah, that's what I've been
Mama.
doing. Oh, but I have been keeping the house warm with baking. So let's talk about snacks. What have you been eating to keep yourself warm? What have you been doing?
A
What have you
lot
been
of
making?
bread, if I'm being honest.
I love bread. I'll never forget that time you and I ate that bread.
We
And you
literally
made.
went out to dinner at a
Mm-hmm.
seafood restaurant, and we had
Mm-hmm.
all this food. We had all this fried fish and shellfish, and then we
Mm-hmm.
had I like shrimp and all sorts of stuff. And then we
Mm-hmm.
ate sourdough bread
We
after we
just would
already
not
ate.
stop eating. I was already full. I was wearing jeans. I don't even ever wear jeans because I wore dresses, but we went to the aquarium. Anyway, we like picked apart the sourdough bread. Matt was eating the inside and I was eating the crust, and we were like smothering it in melted butter.
I want
Like
to
we hadn't
know
had.
what are you? Are you a eating the
Mhm.
inside or the outside kind of breader?
Outside. Outside breader. Oh, outside, absolutely. Are you an insider?
I love that. I love a good crunchy outside if it's like nice and
Yes.
flaky, but I'm
Yes.
definitely give me the soft insides. Like I will
Oh no, I'm
scoop.
the opposite.
I will scoop and scoop.
Like sometimes I get a croissant and I eat the outside of it. I don't know what's wrong with
Well,
me.
I
I'm
like
just
that because it's
confessing my
nice and
snack
flaky,
crimes.
but like you don't like the inside? Give me the heart. Give me the guts.
No, I don't like
You
that.
don't want the bread guts?
Yeah, I don't want them. I
What
don't
the
like
heck?
them. I don't like
Wait,
them.
how do you like your bacon?
Uh, More crispy than soft.
Oh
But I
no.
don't want it to be crumbling into dust. Like I
Sure.
don't like that.
So I like
I'm
it more
not
crunchy too, but I'm not like an extra crunch.
No, I'm not super picky about bacon actually. Some people feel like they're really picky about bacon, but I'm not really.
Yeah.
Uh, but I've
Yes,
been
bread
baking.
guts. The bread
Oh
guts are
yeah.
the insides. Okay.
Speaking of bread guts,
Mhm.
you know what do you know like a little secret? We're gonna talk about this game in a little. We're gonna talk about Overcooked, but I have to just confess, like my favorite thing in Overcooked is running over the unbread. I just run them over like over and over again, and they make this funny like boing sound. Like
That's how I picture boobs sounding if they if you bounce anything off of them.
oh my god, the
Am
unbread
I
are
a
so
young man?
cute.
Is that what's wrong with
Are
me?
you? You're just really into
Am
the
I just a
boobs
dude?
today. You're
Right?
really. Maybe it's the
Maybe
beanie.
listen,
It's the beanie.
maybe it was because you flashed me earlier and now I'm just like, give me the titty.
Yeah, I just got you in the mood. It's just like a little tease, and now she's gonna subscribe to my fan house. I mean, spoiler, she's already subscribed, but you should be too.
You should.
Oh, okay. So I made cornbread muffins and mushroom soup from scratch. And
Yum.
then my best friend Elle and I, we did our annual whipped shortbread a little earlier this year because shortbread keeps forever. So we made probably like
Really does.
over 250 cookies, I'm sure. I made four times, like
Yum.
four batches. They turned out wonderfully. It took us all day. They're so good. And then I wanted to ask actually like our American friends. So we have this what will I call it? A salty snack. It's not a chip. It's called that, but it's a totally different shape.
Wait,
It's
what's it called?
a popcorn twist.
Oh, a popcorn twist.
You have it. It's a pirate's booty. Booty, booty.
Pirate booty, yeah.
Yeah, but ours is like a branch shape, and yours is like a nugget.
Yeah. Ours is like
Okay,
Cheetos puffs.
right. But ours is like that, but like a twig.
Mm.
Okay, so you make caramel here. This is a very popular treat. You make caramel and then you dump it all over the popcorn twist and then you put it in the oven so you get like the salty sweet combo. And people put it in their
Ah.
cookie tins. Like you know when you get a cookie tin from someone or you do like a dessert exchange or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a very popular treat here. So I think I'm
Mm.
gonna make that. I've never done it before. Caramel freaks me out like a little bit, but I've been practicing more and more.
Oh,
One day
working
I
with
think
caramel
maybe
is
I'll be on
really
Bake Show.
difficult.
It is, and I made my very first caramel last year at Christmas, and then I think I made one in between. And so I'm just like warming up to the idea of like,
Trying it
making more
out.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yum.
just like baking up a storm.
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, you know
Mm-hmm,
what we
mm-hmm.
did do?
What?
Mr. Mav tried out a new recipe. He used
Oh,
not frosted flakes, but corn flakes
I
and
love
breaded
cornflakes.
chicken.
I've had that.
Um And it wasn't bad. It was different though. Like it was like a different, it was like chicken tender, breaded chicken. And then he made like this Insta cheesecake Greek yogurt, graham cracker dessert thing.
Was it good? Sounds good.
It was super good. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. I love cornflakes. I've had cornflake fingers, like chicken fingers once, and they put like flaky salt on them with a tiny drizzle of honey. It was like very, very good. But yeah, those sound absolutely spectacular. I'll be sure to put them on my list of, can we like place dinner requests?
Right.
With Mr. Mav?
Yeah.
I could bring a little treat for a trade.
You're going to find out. That is, just stay tuned for next week's Fan House, because then you'll hear more about that.
Oh yeah, about cooking. Yeah. Cooking it up. Let's get ready to break it down. Let's give everyone their need to know basis. From you to this week in gaming news, there's definitely a lot of oohs this week, which is kind of nice. I love that. And this week we even have a whisper. It says that Ubisoft might return to Steam. Back-end data suggests that a Steam release for Assassin's Creed Valhalla could be on the way.
Oh my gosh. That I would not be surprised by that, because EA came back to Steam, because that's just where players are. They want to play on their one account. Like, you're gonna have to just honor
that was
the
like
Steam.
When I was like, is Epic alive? You remember that? The Epic launcher? Because I'm sorry,
it's
I'm
literally
not
just
shade.
Steam. Is it on Steam? Steam me like a dumpling that I am.
Like, when I'm looking for games to suit our themes, I go to the Steam search bar. Shout out to Steam. Work with us.
They're literally
out
out
write
here.
Your game descriptions.
They're literally out. Valve is literally out here. So we're just gonna walk right up to the door and let us in.
Exactly. So yeah, that's really interesting. And then I have the most exciting thing to tell you on the face of the earth. Oh. Okay, so if you don't know this about me, I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan.
Yes.
Huge. I have a Totoro tattoo. My dream is to go to the Miyazaki Museum in Japan. I've been obsessed with these movies since I watched my very first one in grade 5. So this is my thing. I've played all the Ni no Kuni games. I have every collector's edition of everything. I'm just that's my, how people have their thing. It's their thing. My thing.
Yeah.
I just love Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli. So I don't have a lot to report, but I have a singular large thing to report. So incredible, amazing Studio Ghibli teases a possible Star Wars project. So all we've seen is they tweeted out a short video, and it was just Studio Ghibli. And then it was Lucasfilm's logo, the end. So I don't really know what that means, but obviously it means something.
So Lucasfilms has been really kind of dancing around in the anime side of content. There are a short series on Disney Plus, I think, where it's a bunch of different versions of Star Wars. So there's a samurai one, there's a lot of different styles of anime styled Star Wars stories, and they're shorts. Cool. And so I'm really excited to see that. It could be something amazing. It could just be another staple movie or a show or something.
I would take anything.
I hope it's a movie.
They're also, I would love another movie, but I also would accept Totoro and make it Star Wars.
Totoro with the lightsaber.
I would accept it.
Totoro and Chewbacca. Walk down the park.
I've seen a few mock-up drawings of some collaborations.
The little
fingers crossed.
I am very excited about that. I love that Lucasfilms is doing stuff. Lucas Games is doing stuff. There's a lot in the works. We'll probably hear way more about everything in the next couple of years. So
yeah, I think that's probably. I wonder sometimes about the timing of things. I particularly don't like to be teased too far in advance. Don't take that as you will. Just anyway,
I'll tease you forever.
I don't like that. I want to know.
Oh.
I want to know. I sometimes that chocolatier game. I actually just try to erase it from my mind.
Oh my gosh!
I
it just
try
makes
to forget.
Me so mad because it's gonna be so different. Why would you even tell me?
Yeah, that's the thing. Just don't tell me.
me.
Just leave me.
I don't have self-control, okay? Don't tell me.
Oh God.
Speaking
Okay,
of
but
self-control, though,
tell me about the tea
the
time.
tea time is
Ew.
it's hot and spicy. Um, wait, what is the W11? Microsoft seems to
Oh,
be adding more
Windows
ads. Oh,
11.
Windows. Um,
It's a tax form.
it looks like he's going to be adding, yeah, right, to my 1099 tax forms.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Microsoft's going to be adding more ads into the new Windows operating system. What is
Gross.
that? Like just like built in,
Yeah.
kind of like their.
Yeah, they said that they have like the new people who are like tried out the Windows 11 offer, and they were like, they put ads in it, and they were like, we don't like it, and they were like, okay, great, we're gonna keep it. Like, no, like when you start up your computer, I'm like, that's the worst time. I'm just never gonna restart my computer. Okay, leave me alone.
Please restart your computer. That's my dad. That's my grandpa you're talking about.
Daddy Microsoft, how dare you do this to us? Anyways, that's a really
That'd be
unfortunate,
interesting.
though.
I would believe it just because
They don't have enough money,
the
so it
state of
makes
Twitter,
sense.
like anything can happen at this point. I trust nothing.
Boo.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about the ew, but let's talk about the
Mhm.
oohs.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo had their November Indie World Showcase, which we watched, and it was super
Ooh.
duper cute.
It was. We did watch it together.
But we'll talk more about that during our Dear Nintendo segment.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But still awesome, like something good at least.
we have stuff to talk about though with it.
Oh my God, the lull this week. I can barely handle this. Okay,
What
you're
is
not.
this?
Maybe I should get the link and give it to everyone.
Oh.
You're not gonna believe this.
Okay.
McDonald's has a McCrispy gaming chair. It's extremely exclusive. There's like only 4 or 5 in the entire world. The McCrispy is a real, palpable gaming chair that you can win by entering the official McDonald's Facebook
It's so
competition. And it's on Facebook. I don't even have Facebook. Anyway, I could fish out the link for you if you want.
Here, it's on the screen.
It has a fry cup holder.
It has like a tray. It's black and yellow. It doesn't look comfy. It looks like
it has spindly legs. Like they cheaped out on the feet or something.
I don't understand. Whoa.
Oh no, Stream Elements. Stream Elements has to take a little nappy nap, I think. Or you could just come to the Dear Video Games channel. Come on over.
I think.
Come on over.
I think those were bots. Snacks.
I think so. I think we just got a little follow botted.
Amazing. Is that because we said McDonald's 3 times?
Maybe. It just happens. They just pop out.
Amazing.
They can't stay away. It's the fries. This can't stay away.
Made out of meth. Allegedly.
Really? Like, true. Yeah.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I can't enter. Someone enter for me.
Wow. Anyways.
Moving on.
Let's talk about something that's cool. Right, boop 'em. Minecraft mod adds a paintbrush, so you can add new colors to the game and apply it with a paintbrush, which is
cool
interesting.
Is that? Like extreme customization. I hope we see some like really beautiful scenery, or just like, I really hope that someone uses that mod and really uses their artistic nature and skill to do something unique. Minecraft's already full of such talented people. It'll be interesting to see like what they can do next. Be cool.
That would be really awesome.
Really cool. In Twitch news this week, I don't have an ew for the first time. I mean, the other ews still stand true, but we'll just let those slide for just a moment. The only interesting thing that happened this week is there's something known as the purple screen of death. So if you're trying to watch a Twitch channel, not actually on Twitch, like if it's been embedded somewhere, I think you can only watch for a very short period of time before you got this purple screen of death telling you to go to twitch.tv to watch. But now there's like this new aesthetically pleasing kind of ambient looking one that just says the stream won't load, essentially. So it's interesting because they're not really telling you how to solve that problem. It's almost like they assume you know that you should be watching on Twitch, but it is visually more appealing.
I love it so much.
So
Come over.
I mean, that's what
We've got some ads for you.
literally. Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
you know what? There is another ooh or a
Ooh.
ooh.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
all of the
Yeah.
merch from TwitchCon, all like the
Oh
90s style
yeah.
merch, like all of it
Mm-hmm.
is on their Twitch Loot Cave site, which is on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's awesome. Like if it is the same material and everything at TwitchCon, it's so soft and like
Oh.
amazing quality compared to all the other like other merch that they've sold. So
Yeah. That's
definitely
awesome. Check it out.
some of them got sold out at TwitchCon day one.
Oh,
So just heads
wow.
up. I
Mm-hmm.
did
If
tweet
you
about
want
it.
something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see
I
about getting Xbox to make 90s stuff because that would be
Oh,
so cute.
cute. It's definitely like the vibe right now. So it's like a good
Which
time.
I'm hanging on to because we lived through that,
We
which
did.
is so weird to even say.
It's
But
so strange. I've never seen a trend come back around, but obviously maybe we weren't old enough for that to happen. And now
maybe.
it's happening and I'm like confused. I'm
Like, why? We can't think
I-
of anything else,
it's
you
so
know?
strange. We're that those people now that like don't follow the trend anymore because you're like I already did that trend and it's so
I
strange.
already dress like everything, so it's convenient, but like,
Mm,
I
I'm
just,
having a crisis,
I know.
identity crisis. Oh, okay. There's Tech Talk. There's
uh,
So definitely keep your eye out. Listen, this is like Twitter tea time, and I don't want to get a lot into it, but I will tell you this for your humor in case you like haven't been on Twitter because of the drama. The best part about what happened was that people were making accounts that were verified, or they had accounts that were verified, and they renamed themselves Elon Musk, changed their profile picture to Elon Musk, and were tweeting as if they were Elon Musk. So in response to that, Twitter suspended all name change and profile picture changes, but they didn't say it was going to be temporary. So then people were upset because they thought that they were stuck that way, including Bungie, who was like, I don't want to be Festival of the Lost forever. And I was like, well, that's too bad for you. You just look that way now.
I mean, I
They
would
did
like to get
reverse
rid
it.
of the pumpkin next to my name, but I cannot.
I saw that too. I was like, well, now you're just Pumpkin Mav. So anyways, that's just a little bit of humor for you, but
Oh, also, if you subscribe with Twitter Blue,
mm,
and you are verified, you lose your
mhm.
actual verification.
Well, I'm not verified, so it's all good. And
Well,
I'm also
also
not paying
well,
$8.
people who were verified had Twitter Blue because there's a lot of things like editing your tweets and not getting as many
Mm-hmm.
ads and all sorts of stuff before,
Mm-hmm.
which was good for them. I'm never paying for anything for
I'm
Twitter.
not doing it. If you want to hear my thoughts, go to Fan House. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it.
Go to
Refuse.
TikTok, go to like any other platform. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not paying for Twitter, even
I'm
though
not doing
I
it.
always joked like I can't believe Twitter's free. There's no
Mm-hmm.
way. Like I'm so entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's not.
Yeah,
And now no one works like no one's working Twitter, no one's in the office.
I
There's
know. It's rough
no
out there.
there's no customer support, there's no creative
Yeah.
support. There's literally no one working there.
Yeah. I mean, at this time, I'm just moving on. I'm moving on. But I can move on to something interesting.
Oh,
There is something new called a Primax Portal, and it's like a Steam Deck meets the Quest 2. So it's like a
VR. Oh.
Switch style console, but it's built to do VR. Isn't that
You
cool?
have my attention because that's
I like
interesting.
accessibility. I
Yeah.
like that other people, like bigger audience, could potentially use that. I like the idea. Just to give you kind of an idea of where they're at, though, they are currently at a Kickstarter status. So this isn't something that is immediately coming out, but it did pique my interest. So something to keep an eye on, along with just a reminder, those Black Friday deals. If you're in need of something, Cyber Monday's coming, and it's a really good time to pick up things that maybe need an upgrade or that have missing spots in your life. So keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay, it's game time. This is my
Ah!
favorite part of the show. This is my
Oh.
favorite part.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to talk about God of War later.
Oh, we
But
are? Okay.
yeah,
We're moving?
let's talk about God of
Okay.
War later. We'll do a deep
Okay.
dive. So if you are listening
Okay.
and I don't want to spoil anything, I do want to talk about God of War though. So that'll
Mhm.
be in another episode. Maybe we'll bring a friend on too for that or
Oh,
something.
that's a good idea.
Um
Spice it up.
Yes, because it's going to
Hmm.
be probably game of the year.
Wow.
Just a heads up. But yeah, let's crack open our game library, which is kind of,
Yay!
we're going to crack open our game cookbook
Yes.
library.
It's a cookbook this month.
It's a cookbook.
Absolutely. And this episode today, we're taking you from prehistoric to futuristic and stopping to burn down your kitchen in between. So we're going to give you a lot of variety. Starting off with a very new and small, cute and sweet indie game called Menitas Kitchen, developed by Little Arrow Games and demo out right now, so no full release date. It's like this really interesting thing where you go to the website and you just download like a zip file and then you open the application and you can play. So the demo just came out on November 5th. Okay, so just to give you an idea of where they're at, it is
small
a
team.
yes,
Small
it is a
team.
tyrannosaurus time management game. Yeah. Trek back in time to the pizza kitchen of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Try your best to knead, sauce, and chop your way to perfect orders in this prehistoric kitchen. But beware mistakes in the minigames as they will cause dire stress to your new dino friend. How is that description?
Literally amazing, because how can a Tyrannosaurus Rex cook with their tiny little arms?
I don't even want to talk about. So my opinion / first look of this game. This is their first demo. I'm not here to be too harsh. There's definitely lots of improvements to be made. The biggest thing I saw was
Little
that there just
arms.
wasn't.
Big head.
It's really cute. It's just that they didn't have enough prompts to tell you what to do. So it took me like 3 days of failing in a row to just figure out like
In game.
the sequence of things.
In-game.
Yes, in the game. And it was so bad at one time I actually had negative money and my stress level was maxed, and I took a screenshot and was like,
So
it's only up from here.
So this girl texts me and she goes, I'm so distressed and my money is maxed out. And I'm like, do I need to send you cash?
I think I said something about the game in a separate text above but if you just read that I had no money.
I was like,
you didn't tell me that. You were like, oh shit.
I think I was in a meeting or something. I didn't want to tell you. I wanted to leave it for the show.
Oh my God, I'm so
but
sorry.
You're like, I'm so distressed. I have no money. It's maxed out.
Like, word for word.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh.
That was my dinosaur life, not my real life. It's on PC and it's really cute. It's definitely something I'm keeping an eye on. If you like time management cooking games, and if you like games where there isn't a lot of hand holding, you might actually enjoy that because you can definitely figure it out. It just takes a little bit of trial and error. So sometimes people appreciate that, you know? Bake me a cake, Mav.
Lemon cake. So lemon cake is amazing and has like one developer. What's her name?
Eloise.
Eloise, that's right.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Eloise.
Okay. Yeah.
She is amazing. She's working on a bunch of different games. She has released a bunch of different games.
Yes, on Steam.
But this
and
game
various
is
platforms.
especially special to us because we like to rate our time management games 1 to lemon cake, because lemon
it's
cake
so stressful.
can be stressful.
Yes.
And not just stressful, like it's not the music, it's not like anything. It's just like you want to.
You're so slow.
Yeah. So obviously there's things in the game where you can speed yourself up, but it's essentially a cooking game. And so it's developed by Cozy Bee Games with Eloise and published by Cozy Bee and Sodesco. Released in February 2021. It's a baking, but you burn your food and cry sim.
I'm on a roll with these descriptions, truly.
Okay, description. Try to restore your abandoned kitchen before you abandon it yourself in lemon cake. Prepare pastries, grow ingredients in the greenhouse, and then serve your sweets to starving people in your shop. But be sure to make it smooth and speedy, as the floor is still slick with sugar. They don't like to wait. And it's just spaced out the word stress.
Yeah. I find that game very stressful. Why do they have to do that in like Played Up 2? It's like your ceiling's falling and then you're stuck in ceiling sludge, or it's like No one in their right mind bakes with like 10 pounds of flour on their floor, but in lemon cake you do. Anyways, I actually love the game. It's beautiful visually. It's so stressful for
Well,
me.
you can upgrade.
Mav loves
I've
it.
literally played like almost 20
I
hours of it.
sucked her Steam hours and she played so much of it. I was like,
Snacks.
mine says like less than an hour.
And mine's like 20 hours. It's
Oh
insane.
my
I think it's
God.
like 15 and a half or something. And
Oh.
I almost beat it. I'm like in the last stretch there, but you can upgrade. You can
Yes.
unlock stuff, but it's definitely like, I don't really blink. My wrist was a little sore after a couple of plays.
It is intense.
But you definitely want to keep going because you get to change your menu, you get to change different ingredients and all sorts of stuff. So if one to lemon cake will always be a part of this show unless they ask us not to.
Yeah. You're giving me bad stress press.
But we love lemon cake.
We do. And if you want to check out the game, it's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and the Switch. So you can really play it anywhere that you like.
Good for her for putting it everywhere.
I saw that today when I looked it up, and it's just beautiful. And just seeing it on the Switch, like those like official little cartridges, like I was like, good for you. Like, get it. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Really, really awesome to see someone kicking butt. Let's bounce on over to Overcooked 2, which is one of Mav and I's actually favorite games. I love Overcooked so much, and there's something new coming out with Overcooked that I wish I actually would have included here, but I can't quite recall because they were at TwitchCon, and I think it's probably a new like expansion.
I think it was an expansion and like different maps and stuff.
They frequently come out with new expansions. I own every single one, so I'll probably get that one too. It's developed and published by Team 17 and came out initially on August 7th, 2018. It is, if you haven't played Overcooked, it is a competitive cooking simulation. So you play with friends. And
it's supposed to be stressful. Okay, it
is stressful.
My
sister yells at me.
You're a short order cook. It's either 1v1 or teams, and there's a few recipes you have to do, and then there's it's like a line cook, and you have to like tag team and make the food and serve the food, and you have a certain amount of time, and you have to hurry, and you have to race, and
the landscape's always changing, like it's falling apart or moving or something's. It's
the stove
it's very stressful.
Moves, or
it's so cute though, like the graphic, and even the main storyline has this really cute plot about the unbread and the Onion King. Like it's really cute. I'm really huge fan.
Very full picture, well thought out. Yeah,
it's really solid game. It's really amazing. Let me tell you about it. Welcome to chaotic cooking in a kitchen full of co-chefs. Adorn yourself with an apron and pick out a cute chef before being thrown into a variety of arenas, ranging from underground to in the sky and even on the water. Chop, slop, and stir your way with your partner as the clock counts down and you defeat the unbread.
Adorable. Definitely play it. Especially, it's a good party game and friend game, especially if you're like in person with people too.
But you might also not be friends after. Like,
correct.
Just a slight disclaimer.
Mr. Mav got so mad playing this game with all of us.
My sister was yelling at me. She's like, what is your job? What is your job? What are you supposed to be doing?
That's what Mr.
Chopping.
Mav.
I'm chopping. Literally. I'm like, holy.
That's so funny, yeah.
And then my sister says, if we don't have 3 stars, we're not moving on. Do we have 3 stars? No. Then we're doing it again.
Run it back. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
it's rage inducing, so just heads up if you have someone who is easily upsetty spaghetti.
But so good though. You can play it on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch, and like I said, I own every single expansion and every single chef. So obviously, I'm a big fan.
You can change your little character, buddy, so
There's
you can
so
be
many chefs.
like a narwhal or puppy
pirate,
or turtle.
Ghost. My favorite one is the ghost because it's like kind of glowy looking.
Yeah.
What other? There's the little pink alien. I also like that one. It's really cute. So cute. Okay, let's switch it up. Dear Nintendo. We loved the Indie World Showcase. It was on November 9th this week, and we watched it together. And we do have some highlights. What were some highlights for you?
I can't wait for, is it Blanc?
Yes.
Blanc is the 2-player black and white co-op adventure game where it's like a fox and a
fawn, I
A
think.
fawn. Yeah, a little
Mm-hmm.
deer, a doe.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. I cannot wait. We're Snacks and I are playing that. So
Mm-hmm. Together.
yeah.
Co-op. I'm really excited. Looks absolutely incredible. Really beautiful. Um, What's dope for me, I'm like a sucker for plants. I always have like 20 plants in my house at one time, and I had them all over my classroom as well. And there's a game called Botany Manor, and you are a retired botanist, and you get to solve plant-based puzzles in the game and kind of uncover some mystery. I love that. And it was really
You do.
beautiful scenery. I like that. It
Like,
looked
especially with
really
strange
appealing.
horticulture.
That was like
Like,
creepy though, but I like that game.
you
Shout
gave
out
me
to Strange
bumps on my
Horticulture.
bum. Please respond.
I was like, oh my God. Jeez.
Oh my
I love that
gosh.
choose your own adventure sort of thing.
Yeah.
I like that too. Oh my gosh, there was also this one too where there's this game called A Space for the Unbound, and the main character looks like Brock from Pokemon. I call him Brock Lookalike. Brock Lookalike discovers a deep secret and you have to like uncover it. It looks really cool, really interesting. Kind of
Frog,
on my radar as well.
frog bum.
Mm, yeah.
Um, I can't remember this. Is it AKA Aka?
I think it's Aka. I
The
actually have that on
relaxing
our
red panda
list.
sim.
Yeah, it looks so cute. There's like farming and like all these different things that you do. This game's Aka's already out. It's actually on my list of games to talk about one day, but it is going to be coming to the Switch. So that's really
Oh.
exciting. It's kind of like that
Oh,
gray, green,
cute. Yeah, yeah,
aqua sort
yeah.
of like that vibe, which I really liked and seems to really suit the game.
Open world adventure. It looks really
Mm-hmm.
cute. The art style is really
Mm-hmm.
cute.
Yeah. And then Dordogne. Oh, I said it right, I think. It's a
Dardon.
French game. Dor
Dardonia. Oh, the
Dordogne. Yeah. Beautiful French picturesque landscape. So your character uncovers your family history through various letters from your grandmother, and you're kind of adventuring around the countryside. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. I am tempted to play it for the visuals alone.
right.
Really, really beautiful. If you're wondering how to spell that, if you're interested in looking that up, it is Dordogne. And there is actually a site with a list of all of the Indie World Showcase games. So I will actually add that to our links. So in addition to the games that we talked about specifically, I'll include that as well. So if you want to check it out, you can.
Yeah. And Coffee Talk 2, which I played a little bit of the first one, but 2 is coming out. And you're basically a barista, and it's this really awesome, super diverse character game where you learn about people's histories and stories and unfold mystery. And it
Like
seems,
while you're serving them,
yeah,
looks
you're like,
beautiful.
you're
Aw.
like the almost like the hairstylist, right? Where you like tell them, you
Right.
talk to them all about all sorts of drama and stuff, and you kind of chat with the barista every day, right? So
Aw.
you kind of have people coming back and then not coming back, and
Mm-hmm.
so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that one should be really, really cool. The art style is really awesome. It's very comic book
Yes, I like
style
that.
looking.
Mm-hmm. Really cool. Exciting. There's a second one coming out. And one last one that stood out to me, just kind of because we're on the food fight theme and like fun with food for the month. There's a game called Venba, and you cook various dishes and you learn about your family, love, and loss. And there's like a bit of an ethnic spin on there. So I love
Aw.
that as well because like my mom is 100% Chinese, and I just like Mav, you have quite a diverse background as well. And it's really comfy cozy when I get to see stories that resonate with like my family's past or with myself. So it's always like I'm a sucker for a good story. So
Yeah. Makes it
those
interesting
were
too, right? Like it
hmm
just different stories just makes it great.
yeah, and it's kind of nice to talk about too when you stream games like that because it gives you like those kind of special moments where you get to learn about people. There were a few other games on the indie showcase, but that's what stood out to us, and I have added that link for you. So if you're interested, you can definitely check it out. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What is this?
So I had a Wii U and I don't have a Wii U anymore. And actually Nintendo's kind of stopping support for Wii U, so I hope that they port over some of the games. Anyways, forget that part. There's this game called Chompy Chomp Chomp coming to the Switch on November 17th. It was a Wii U game, and you're like a little chomper and you have to chomp the other people of the color, something like that. I've never played, but I'm absolutely going to. It's coming out with new levels, new games, and a new pack, and I need you all to get it so we can chomp 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 together. So,
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
okay,
Chompy?
once again, that was chompy chomp chomp.
I remember you giggling about this when we were writing up the show.
It looks so cute.
It
it's
does
so cute.
not.
What?
It looks spooky cute.
No, it doesn't.
Look at their little teeth.
No, they're actually so cute. How could you even say that about them?
I mean, okay, chat.
Oh, so okay. You're making them look creepy.
That's not. What
They're
do you mean?
just hungry, okay? It's not a crime to be hungry, unless
you still cheese.
Chop game. Right. No stealing the cheese. No stealing the cheese. So yeah, looks awesome. Looks great. And Black Friday deals already being revealed. Switch bundle with Mario Kart and membership. So you need like the online membership to play with your friends and like get the extra levels. Blah blah blah. On sale for $299.99.
Chat says
so
it's
if you
creepy.
need a Switch.
Chat says they're creepy.
You know what? Okay, like maybe 2%. They're just hungry. They just need to be fed. If you would feed them, they will close their mouth and then you wouldn't see their teeth. Their teethy teeths. Creepy teeths.
Right. Creepy chiclets.
So cute.
Okay. Well, that is everything gaming. What are you up to this week coming up? Week coming up.
I'm staying inside. I was supposed to have a like board game date with my friends, but unfortunately one of them was sick and now is like kind of a sketchy time. So I might have to reschedule that, unfortunately, but that's okay. And I have movie night with the Snackless on Sunday. And every weekend I say I'm going to stream and I don't because I'm feeling a little shy about it, but maybe I'll like track down a friend. Maybe Mav wants to play a game with me.
We should play something.
We will discuss. But that's about it. Like literally just staying warm. Maybe I'll bake something else.
Do you guys, obviously you have a heater, but do you guys use a fire? Like, do you have a gas fire or do you have
Actually, I have both in my current house.
Dang.
I know. I have like a gas kind of fake fireplace, but it blows warm air downstairs, which is really, really nice. And then upstairs, I have like an actual fireplace.
Whoa, in your bedroom?
No, it's actually in the mini living room.
Oh.
So I have kind of like a bigger living room that's like by the front window and then like my little back living room area. Yeah. I'm not sure what it was meant
like
to
be. Like a loft hangout area?
Yeah, like it's weird because it's like
here.
In between the kitchen. Yeah, so I don't know if it was meant to be like a dining room. But anyways, I put cozy couches in it and use the fire. But yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be playing Madden tomorrow.
Ooh, Madden
football.
Why?
Football.
I mean, woo.
Yeah. Listen, I just have to manifest some Chargers situation unless I just.
Do you know how to play football?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fan.
I don't think I do. But football Canadian is different than football American.
Oh, football American is we run into each other. But yeah, I grew up playing football. I grew up being a fan of the Chargers.
Tackle me.
I will tackle you.
Get me.
Well, they were always like kind of a terrible team for a while. Like they went to the Super Bowl and then they just fell off and then no one wanted them and they were going to send them to London. But then we got a new coach, which kind of is a stinky butt. But we also got a new quarterback on accident. So hopefully it turns out. So we're going to play a little bit of Madden tomorrow afternoon. Okay. And then tomorrow night, I'm just doing like a mini, really short stream of just putting the pink tree up. So,
oh yeah, the pink tree.
Snacks will stream after that. Then
maybe
I'll make
you can turn your camera. You can turn your camera off and then send them over, and then we'll play something.
Right. Possibly some more Silent Hill 2.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'm really hoping it works, but it hasn't been working. The mechanics are so brutal that I can't even get past the boss fight that I'm currently at. So I might have to rain check until the new one comes out and then promise to finish it. So
Chad, we could come up with like an interim solution how to traumatize Mavaroni.
Right. But I'm like, yeah, if I can't finish it because of mechanics, then what am I supposed to do? Do I wait till the remake comes out and play that? Or I could always stream God of War. That's what I was going to ask everyone. So that game is really, really awesome. And I'm sad that I never used to capture my playthroughs because I've played through so many games. And
Yeah.
I didn't just save them and put them on YouTube. Like I don't know why.
I feel that. I literally played through Ni no Kuni the entire game again. It took me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Didn't save it.
Yeah, I played through the last God of War and bawled my eyes out. It was so awesome. And it was so fun to stream it. And then I just didn't save it. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I know.
All those years.
We're gonna improve on that. I know. But now we are.
Now
okay?
we're good.
We're
now
moving
we'll save
up,
it.
So
yeah.
Okay, well, lots to look forward to. Lots of Mav streams, maybe a snack stream, my movie night on Sunday. Lots to hang out.
Can we wrap this up? Because I want to play Play Up.
I'm ready. Links for some of the games and the things we mentioned today will be in the podcast info section on YouTube and on the podcast. And thank you so much for joining us here on the Do Your Video Games podcast. We really, really appreciate your time and your ear. And thanks for tuning in once again, whether it was live or it's your weekend or later in the week. We just appreciate your time so very much. Make sure to hit that follow button and subscribe on all of our social media. It supports us so much, and it also kind of gives you those notifications. And if you really enjoyed our show and you're looking to support us more, we're on Fan House and under Dear Video Games. So if that's your thing, definitely check us out there, and we will see you next week.
Yay! Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.